Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab on the shot. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I don't know if the defense was expecting this guy to catch the ball twice so early in the game. They've got all their focus and attention on the other guy, who's really the big play threat. But a nice job here by the offensive coordinator switching up his play sheet a little bit, keeping the defense off balance early in the game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On the option. The pitch. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! Bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown run.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Inside, it's sticky. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing more. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Owls have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Moore fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, and I can throw them the football, and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Making side adjustments here. In the gun on third down, Moore lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Dropping back, it's Levin. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Inside the touchdown, Temple. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Levin. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football.
Will kick this deep to get us going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Play action here on first down. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Aggressive call on the opening play. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You see an offense that runs these drag routes well, it is really tough to stop, almost impossible to stop. And the whole key for the offense is really about timing. It's about the quarterback getting that ball out of his hand on time and then accurately hitting the wide receiver in stride. If that happens, there's really nothing the defense can do.
Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Now the pass rush gets home. The Owls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. They're standing there, gets hit again. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Drops back, looking to throw on 3rd and forever. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
This offense has got to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. This pass rush is too good, and here, more evidence of that. They get pressure, contact the quarterback as he throws, and now it's 4th down.
And it's taken at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to get the throw off. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw to the left. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. You're stopped on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. They told us they wanted to be aggressive, and this is certainly an aggressive call here on 4th down. You just have to execute. They're unable to do that. Credit the defense for getting off the field, and now they've got great field position.
They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Moore. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
This offensive line is just getting beat up. What a great pass rush. Again, they've already sacked the quarterback a couple of times in this game, and you can tell that's now affecting the way that he's playing, his timing, what he's seeing down the field. His eyes are creeping down from looking at the coverage to looking at the pass.
He's got space. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. He runs it into the end zone. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joe, this was the guy who's got to carry this offense, and wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And one final play before the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. And he make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Contact as he threw it. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. They bring him down at the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw.
Catch made over the middle.
Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 and a 6-yard completion. Grab behind the line. It's Finley. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
It's a short completion to the tight end. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense.
Looking to throw again. He lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a first down.
Brought down short of the marker. It's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a first down.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. And they'll use the ground game here. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Grab near the sticks. It's Dickey. Across the 40. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain close to the 45.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Dickey. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Dickey. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Now they get a timeout from the Tar Heels. That's going to be their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit.
He missed it. Off target that time.
After the miss, still down by 7. And the Tar Heels will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Temple offense out there. Back to throw. It's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket.
Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
Owls come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this 2nd down play call is get to a position where you've got 3rd and manageable to try to move the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Coming after him. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Chris, this comes down to awareness for the quarterback, trying to throw the football from your own end zone. You've got to feel the rush, and as soon as it gets anywhere close to you, that ball has got to leave your hand, even if you're just throwing it over the head of the wide receiver. Great job by this pass rush. They get to the quarterback and create points.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down.
Moves out of the pocket.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. And he's got some space here.
Can they catch him? Touchdown, Owls. 6 points for the special teams.
What a weapon it is to have a guy that can go back, catch a punt, and take it the distance for a touchdown. Great job by his teammates. You see a couple of those blocks bringing him free, and then once he's in the clear, that is just great athleticism and speed all the way to the end zone. What an incredible return.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The offense trying to build on the momentum after the defense created that safety. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
Takes off in a bootleg. Looking to scramble.
Close to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we've got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
To throw, it's Sellers. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Bringing pressure.
The ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Breaks into the open.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The offense trying to cash in on the field position after the defense created that safety. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Owls are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
He's got a crease. Touchdown, Temple. And they go on top here in the second half.
Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. The tight end has got it. He runs it into the end zone to push the lead up to 6.
So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Sellers.
Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can you make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It's Temple in front, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. The sure hands. It's Finley. You make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. And the Tar Heels offense is on the move now. And the encroachment penalty moves the ball up a little bit. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after that penalty. Here comes a throw from the red zone.
On the move now.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers.
Here comes the rush. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, UNC. The Tar Heels punch right back.
Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Temple offense back on the field now. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Passes the 40. Breaks it. Now here he goes.
Past the 20. Crosses the 10.
Touchdown, Owls. They jump on top now here in the 4th. The Owls right back with an answer.
Offense will go for 2 here, trying to make the lead 7. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. To throw, it's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, other than turning it over, that's about the worst way you can start a possession. Now you're way behind the chains, looking to maybe get half of it back here. Try to create, I guess, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, so that you've got some chance to convert on 3rd.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Buying time. Moving to his left.
A deep shot, but he paid for it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
The Owls offense is back out on the field now.
Grinding away on the ground.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
He's in the... here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
all of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Got an opening here.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple. They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. So the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You need a second possession, so you got to go for broke. This ball has got to be thrown aggressively down the field. It needs to get into the end zone quickly.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Look out, he could go. Returns it for a pick six. Touchdown. Welcome to beautiful Boise, Idaho. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes against the Temple Owls. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface.
weather affects this game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense moving to a bunch formation. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
The Owls lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
He'll hand it off. He's got room to run. Look out. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Scanning the field, it's Moore. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. A handoff from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down, we're going to throw it.
The pressure's on.
The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout.
What a catch! Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball.
He escapes the pocket.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, Chris, this set of downs was doomed from the start. You take a sack on first down, it's going to be second and long, and now you're throwing the football because you have to. The defense is ready, it's an incompletion, and now it's third and long.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Grab down the middle. It's Ball.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field.
Trying for a fourth down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. That's going to be a turnover on downs for the offense. It should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Owls. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Nice grab. It's Ball. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, it's play action. Grab behind the line. It's Green.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Back to throw again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for his back. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where you want them. It is 4th and forever, and they still are able to get the conversion. This defense has got to do a better job, whether it's pressuring the quarterback, defending better down the field in coverage. They've got to get themselves off the field.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Oh, goodness, you cannot make that throw. I think this is a product of that pass rush. Chris, they're making life difficult on him, and they're speeding up his internal clock. So he's letting that ball go. He's not seeing the defense. He throws it into double coverage. The ball could have been intercepted if you really think about it, all because of that pass rush and what they're doing to the quarterback on a snap-in and snap-out basis.
Caught over the middle. It's Ball. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's ball. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. And here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat. And here on 3rd down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Pop over the middle. It's Williams.
I love these drag routes from the slot receiver, and it takes a wide receiver that has a feel for space and coverage. He's got to understand whether it's man or zone. If it's man, put your chin in your shoulder and keep running through the green grass. If it's zone, settle down in the soft spot and give the numbers to the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's 1st. Frustrating to spend that timeout after giving up 1st down yardage. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they put 6 more on the board.
You know they trust their quarterback. It's 1st and goal. You're at the 1-yard line. He's still throwing the ball. Tight window throw, but this is what makes him so good. Good decision, good ball, touchdown offense.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Open field ahead. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. 1st down and 10 now.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's...
He's got space. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice game for the back.
They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains.
Touchdown, Temple. This offense is still clicking. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter. That is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
And they tack on the extra point. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Sellers. Grab down the middle, it's Ball. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. The Owls will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25.